Well, I have finished my last mowing chore for the season, which for me was cleaning up my yard and collecting my leaves for my compost pile. So now it's time to winterize my mower and store it until spring. Now, for me, winter storage is really not that long, probably about 4 months. Plus, it's kept inside so it doesn't have to withstand harsh conditions. Your winterization program may need to be entirely different, but this is what I'm going to do. There's 3 things. The first one, I'm sure you'll be familiar with. The second one, maybe, but the third one is something that I've never done, but I wish I had. The first thing I want to do is add a fuel stabilizer. Now, I have used sta-bil for years and it's always worked well for me, but recently I've seen where some small engine repair shops prefer ethanol shield, so I'm going to give this a try. Now, you may not recognize this, but this is a 35mm film canister, and it just so happens that its capacity is almost exactly 1 ounce. So I'm going to use this to measure out my fuel treatment. First off, my fuel tank is full, which is what you want. You don't want a lot of air in there where moisture can condense from the air and then you get water in your gas. This product says to use 1 ounce per gallon when preparing fuel for storage. My fuel tank capacity is 2.4 gallons, so I'm going to say 2.5 of these. Now, before I put the mower away, I'm going to take it outside and ride it around a little bit and make sure this gets all mixed up and run the engine for several minutes to make sure this gets distributed throughout the entire fuel system. The next thing I want to do is apply this product on the underside of my mower deck. Now, this is an anti-corrosive coating. It's basically spray-on Cosmoline. With my previous mower, after several years, I had to replace the entire deck because it literally rusted to pieces. I want to try to take better care of this one, so I'm going to give this a try. Who watches the Project Farm channel on YouTube? Well, if you don't, you need to. This guy does extensive and practical testing on products of all sorts, and he did a test on corrosion inhibitors. This product performed very well, which is why I've chosen it, because I don't have experience with these type of things. I already got the mower raised up, so let's get under the deck. And if you're curious about the lift, this is the Mojack 550 mower lift, and it works great. I have a whole video all about this lift, and it will be linked at the end of this video. I've already removed the blades, and I'm going to put some cardboard down just in case there's overspray. Oh, I forgot to say that I did clean the underside of the deck with the pressure washer a few days ago. And so it's had plenty of time to get completely dry. I will say the fumes from this are pretty strong, so you might want to have some good ventilation. Yeah, I'll be doing that outside from now on. Just another footnote on that undercoating, there was some overspray, so I'm glad I put that cardboard down. It was pretty well covered and sticky. Now, one more thing I want to do. The third thing that I want to do involves this product, Anti-Seize, because I don't ever want to be this guy again. That was my previous mower, and I had it for 19 years. And I don't think during that entire time I ever removed the rear wheels. Then, when I needed to make a repair to the frame and needed to remove the rear wheels, I couldn't. Well, one came off, but the other one, absolutely not. I tried everything. I watched every video. I tried every tool that I had and even bought some more tools and still could not get it off. There's a video about the whole process and it will be linked at the end of this video. But spoiler alert, I never got that wheel off. So I'm going to add to my winterization program pulling these rear wheels and lubricating them with anti-seize. So let's get this dust cap off and get started. Yes, this is just a hair dryer, but it gets really hot. It softens these dust caps just enough to make them easy to remove without tearing them. Okay, there's the key. Then we have a washer, spacer, another washer, and there's the seal to the transmission. So as you can see, there's a little grease here, not a lot. So I want to clean this off and put the anti-seize on. Shouldn't take much, but it's hard to get the brush out of the container without it being all globbed up on there. Well, that was easy enough. There, all done. So I intend to add this anti-seize application to my yearly winterization program. Now, I've got to do the other side, but you guessed it, it looks just the same as this one, so I'm not going to make you watch that. If you found this information helpful or just enjoyed watching the video, be sure and hit the like button. That tells YouTube to recommend this to more viewers. And if this is the type of content you appreciate, you might consider subscribing to my channel. But in any case, I thank you for watching, and I hope that you'll be back soon for another video.